guys, welcome back to Songs You Should Listen To. Today, you should listen to Do Friends Fall in Love by Rachael and Vilray. This goes back to one of my much older videos where I was reacting to random everything, and they had the whistling busker dude Vilray that I really enjoyed a lot, actually. And Rachael is in Lake Street Dive, and she is an absolutely outstanding singer. They complement each other so well. I mean, just listen to this. Already, you have that classic old school phonograph sound coming off of that telly with whatever noise maker that they're using. I'm assuming is coming from a plugin. He's already got that super classic telly sound, but then they're capturing it in this really old school way. We're gonna talk about the chords here in a moment, but just listen to when they both come in and start singing.
Two friends, two hearts.
Heart melted, dude. It's like you were instantly transported back to another time and things were just happier and better. Two friends, two hearts. And then the harmony that they do. It's actually really interesting listening to this because you're not sure who is the main melody and who is the harmony, because they both kind of trade off with one another with where they're at in the chord, which is really interesting.
Too many nights to count them, but tonight.
Just listen to that. Listen to how delicious intonated they are, but then also the vibrato.
Nights to count them.
Just so subtle and delicious. Dolce.
But tonight was something new, and I know you felt it too. When we fell into the passion of a kiss.
I let it go a little longer than I should, but hopefully it doesn't get claimed. So let's go through the chords on this boy. Vilray does a lot more interesting stuff than what I'm about to do. I'm gonna boil it down just so we can get the basic theory of what's going on. So we got the D, two friends, D7, two hearts. And then we go to the G. C7, So what's the significance of this? So we're starting off in the tonic of the key, D major. And then D7, because we have that flat 7 in the chord, a lot of times implies that it's going to be the dominant of the next chord, or that would be like the 5 of is what we would call that. So 5 of G major, which I've seen it written out that he's playing a G7. I don't know, that doesn't sit right to me. I'm pretty sure it's just a plain old G. And then the G is the 5th of C. And it goes to C7, which kind of gives it this really interesting sound to it. I really like it. And then we go back to D. And then it goes to a B7, which if we're in the key of D major, B would actually normally be the relative minor, so you should be playing it as a minor chord. If we would take it in just like plain Jane D major. That's a basic 4-chord progression that everyone's heard 100,000 times, right? But he's going the and why would he turn it to a major with a flat 7 in it? Because it's going to be, the B is the 5th of E, which is where we go next. So, and that E that we go to is also a 7 chord, which prepares us for the A, which is the 5 of the D that we go back to. So it's kind of like dancing around dominance the entire time in a really, really fun way. It's a very classic jazz composition trick. Of a kiss. That guy there. So we got this last guy. To the. We have that B flat before we go to the A7 again. That B flat is a flat 6, but major it. That's again just a little bit of like a deceptive kind of feel, because you got that that little half step motion in the bass between the flat 6 and the 5. always sets you up really nicely to go back to the tonic. So that's what makes this sound so whimsical, is going through all of those different dominants that are all leading through this almost endless cycle of dominance in this really cool way. Let's get back to listening to how delicious they are.
Around the world,
I'm in love! I'm in love instantly.
we shared these roads together.
She goes, they share these roads. She got like a little rose, but it's like this like not quite smoky, but this previous trauma that she has confidently moved past, all expressed in this just like rose, you know, like dang, dude, dang, listen to that.
We shared these roads together.
So slick, so damn slick.
There's
Then we get to a new chord progression.
love that once was merely warm, now blazes with an ardent desire.
Destroyed. I'm melted. I don't know what the structure of this is referred to, because this is not normal verse chorus like we have in our pop music today, but it's almost kind of like there's statement one, which has its like long conclusion after it moves through a bunch of things. Then you start statement one over again, and then statement one now has a modulated statement two, which cycles through, and then its natural ending is the beginning of statement one, and you can do that over and over again if you wish. The Beatles did this with a number of songs as well.
A touch that once was just a
Again,
touch
those dominant
burns
chords,
hotter than a 5-alarm fire.
that last harmony, the 5-alarm fire, and she's a 5-alarm fire, with that guitar underneath.
Hotter than a 5-alarm fire.
Ah, delish, silky. That's like the perfect amount of milk in your European black coffee. It's just like, oh, listen to that.
A touch that once was just a touch burns hotter than a 5-alarm fire.
Spicy, brother, spicy.
Oh, say you're mine
Back to statement one.
for all our days to follow. What was innocent before?
Yeah, it's amazing. Apparently, either Vilray or both Vilray and Rachel were commissioned by their friends to write a song for their wedding. This is like their wedding song that they paid to have written. And I can't picture anything more amazing. It just warms and melts my heart so much. It's not just the writing, but the writing is amazing. The vocal performances are also incredible, but it's not just the vocal performances. The performance on the guitar, also fantastic, but it's also how all of that was captured in this very, very retro kind of way that it just transports you. It just takes you somewhere else, to a different time and a different place. That to me is so incredibly magical, and I'm incredibly impressed. Go check out the rest of the song for yourself. It's absolutely worth checking out. It's delicious. It's beautiful. It will make you a happier person. I promise you. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and subscribe to Night School. I love you guys. Bye.